السلام على سيد المرسلين وإمام المتقين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. ربنا يسر ولا تعسر وتمم بالخير وبك نستعين يا فتاح يا عليم. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما. يا مقلب القلوب ثبت قلوبنا على دينك. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My intention wasn't to disrupt your class. Mala Khalil is in the first year, so when he sees you outside and it's your time, he's like, go. Maybe he doesn't know the time. So that's why we come into the class, alhamdulillah. May Allah accept from us our coming. So this morning we were speaking about this little bit of test that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put us through. The cold this morning was a test, right? It was 6, do you know it was 6 degrees?
Yes. It was 5.
Was it 5 on the airport?
Yeah.
Sure. That's alright. But if you go outside now, it's liquor. It's not like swimming liquor. But it's nice. You know what I mean? So might not like it. No, it's fine. So sometimes Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala just wants to see how true we are, how real we are. Allah forgive us for our shortcomings. And make it easy for us to be steadfast, inshallah. Right? Okay. Somebody asked, I mentioned it last week, right? About the memorization. That when we're done with Surah Tabarak, then we can start and focus on memorization. The reason being because it's going to be slightly difficult for us to concentrate on memorization in a surah that we kind of know already. Because you're always going to be taking yourself for because you know the word, but how are you going to learn the word or learn something that you already know? You with me? Do you know what I mean? I'm not getting into all these funds like I'm only getting this class. Jameel. Okay, we already start from the beginning, inshallah, till where we stopped. And then we continue, inshallah. 1, 2, 3, go. A'udhu billah and bismillah. تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير. Pull the hunnas nice and long. كل شيء قدير. بسم الله. الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا وهو العزيز الغفور. الذي خلق سبع سماوات طباقا ما ترى في خلق الرحمن من تفاوت فارجع البصر أأمنتم
في السماء أن يخسف بكم الأرض فإذا هي تمور أم أمنتم من في السماء عليهم حاصبا فستعلمون كيف نذير ولقد كذب الذين من قبلهم فكيف كان نكير.
جميل. تفضيل مثل تفضيل. Did we go through? Wow. Okay, أولا يروا بسم الله.
أولم يروا إلى الطير فوقهم صافات ويقبضن ما يمسكهن إلا الرحمن إنه بكل شيء بصير. أمن هذا الذي هو جند لكم ينصركم من دون الرحمن إن الكافرون إلا في غرور. أمن هذا الذي يرزقكم إن أمسك رزقا بل لجوا في عتو ونفور. أفمن يمشي مكبا على وجهه أهدى أمن يمشي سويا على صراط مستقيم. قل هو الذي أنشأكم وجعل لكم
Further.
الأبصار والأفئدة قليلا ما تشكرون. قل هو الذي ذرأكم في الأرض وإليه تحشرون. ويقولون متى هذا الوعد إن كنتم صادقين. قل إنما العلم عند الله وإنما أنا نذير مبين. فلما رأوه زلفة سيئت وجوه الذين كفروا وقيل هذا الذي كنتم به تدعون. قل أرأيتم إن أهلكني الله ومن معي أو رحمنا فمن يجير الكافرين من عذاب أليم. قل هو الرحمن آمنا به وعليه توكلنا فستعلمون من هو في ضلال مبين. قل أرأيتم إن أصبح ماؤكم غورا فمن يأتيكم بماء معين.
MashaAllah. MashaAllah. We finished the surah much sooner than intended. But Alhamdulillah, it sounded very good. It was very good. I was trying to listen for mistakes, but there wasn't actually any mistakes that I could pick up. So it was very nice, MashaAllah. What I noticed was those things that were highlighted at the beginning, they were basically implemented towards the end. For example, like the lam and the mads, etc., etc. So if you do this throughout the Quran, Bismillah, it will only increase, inshallah. If everybody agrees, we can start memorizing, but we're going to memorize Surah Kahf. What do you think? Huh? If you know Surah Kahf, if you say no, we don't, and that's for everybody. Who knows Surah Kahf? 1, 2. Only 2 people. The first 10 verses, we know it. Okay, can we try Surah Waqi'ah then? It's for poverty, yeah, so. Bring. Surah Waqi'ah, what else? Surah? Ra'd. What is somebody say Surah Ra'd now?
Do something that
I'm trying to figure out, but this is a very intelligent class, mashallah. Surah Waqi'ah. You see, Surah Waqi'ah can become a bit Surah Kahf. Okay, we'll do Surah Kahf, inshallah, right? Just a point. Now, what we're going to do is, most of the learning that we're going to do, most of it is going to be audio learning. Alright? So we have to listen attentively and build a picture in the mind. Right? There's a system that we're going to use. I mentioned it at the beginning, but you must apply the system and allow yourself to make mistakes. It's fine. Don't sit and if we make mistakes and you look inside, let yourself make mistakes. So the reason I mention it today is so that you have a whole week to pamper yourself for making mistakes on Sunday. Get ready to make mistakes, to stuck, to whatever the case may be. Why? Because you're never going to overcome that hurdle in the mind if you don't make mistakes and you don't stuck and you don't if you don't have that, you're never going to watch it. Every time you look inside, it weakens your ability in memorizing. Are you with me? Alright, so I'm telling you before the time that you might have a bit of not difficulty, I don't use the word difficult, a challenge here and there, but embrace the challenge because it only becomes easier. Are you with me? So yeah, so we're going to do Surah Kahf next week, inshallah. We'll have the notes printed, inshallah. If somebody can Google quickly how many verses are there in Surah Kahf. MashaAllah, okay, you preempted exactly what I was going to say. What did you say? 110. Oh, so that's nice. Surah Kahf, okay, great. So there's 110 verses, right? So if we do, okay, the verses are not that, okay, so you have it printed as well, Shameen. So the verses are not that foreign to you, that's number one, which is fine. Number two is the verses aren't short verses. So we can't do 2 verses per day, for example. But even if it is that we do 1 verse per day, it's going to be a solid verse for that day. Inshallah, hopefully never to forget it. Alright? If the verses are short, we'll try to do 2 verses in that time. This period is how long? Supposed to be half an hour, right? Supposed to be. Alright? Let's just leave it on 25 minutes, right? On 25 minutes, if you look at a line per minute, one line per minute, and that means in 25 minutes we can finish 25 lines. I just heard also that's not where we start. We start with Bismillah in the name of Allah. That's why we say Bismillah, because it's not about. Anybody speaks Urdu here? You must learn it, please. They say Qabiliyat shart nahi hai, Qubuliyat shart hai. It's not about ability, it's about acceptability. It's not, don't look at your brain. Don't look at what your brain capacity is. Put your need in front of Allah. That's why we say Bismillah. We start with Allah. Bada'tu bi Bismillah. We start with the praise of Allah. Allah makes it easy. We don't make nothing easy. We don't know nothing. We can do nothing. We say Bismillah. I have intention. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept that intention from us. Everybody with me? So don't have that. What is the word you say now? Who was this so quiet? Was this so quiet? Khalas. We're not, but we say Bismillah. We are full of sin. We have so much weakness within us. We put ourselves forward, inshallah, for the sake of Allah. Allah will make it easy. Are you with me? The fact that we are in the class and we're going to do this is a sign that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to memorize it. Are you with me? So don't have in your mind, maybe it's not me. Allah wants you to memorize it. If you are struggling, we are sitting in front. You can send a note. You can come, after the period. If any questions, inshallah, we try to work on it. There was one thing I wanted to mention. Yeah, 25 lines per 25 minutes. I just wanted to put a leg with that one. We're not going to do 25. Normally it is like that. It's actually 2 lines per minute. Sorry, 1 line per 2 minutes. So we can do at least 15 lines whilst we sit here in this 25 half an hour period. I'll show you inshallah, don't worry. Don't worry. Hey? Oh. Color-coded? No color-coded Qur'ans. That notes that you have in front of you is fine, perfect. We do 1 word at a time. Not 2 words, not 3 words. We have Brother Rafiq sitting at the back there. He's been doing it for a while now. Alright? I don't know if you want to give your thoughts. Has it been easy for you?
It is, yes.
Has it become more difficult or challenging, or has it just become much more simpler?
It just becomes part of it.
Easy. It's not difficult like you think. It's just about putting yourself out there, believing that Bismillah you can do it, and you'll see you can do it. Are you with me? So don't be scared. I don't want you to sit here, and I want you to sit here, believe that you can do it, and you will see inshallah that you actually can do it. It's not that difficult. No, we have to recite loudly also. We can't. And now we're going to do it is basically like this. Alhamdu, 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 Alhamdu. Who can't picture Alhamdu now? Do you understand? If I say this, for example, Innahum, 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 Iyadharu, 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 Innahum Iyadharu, Innahum Iyadharu, Innahum Iyadharu, Innahum Iyadharu, Yarjumukum, 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 Innahum Iyadharu alaykum, Innahum Iyadharu alaykum, Innahum Iyadharu alaykum, Yarjumukum, 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 Innahum Iyadharu alaykum, Yarjumukum, Innahum Iyadharu alaykum, Yarjumukum. Everybody read what I read. You didn't memorize it, but you memorized it. Everybody memorize it in the class now. Say it again. Bismillah. I can ask anybody who will be able to say it. Bismillah, say it loud. Everybody, 1, 2, 3, go. Now imagine you actually started reciting with. Will it be that difficult? If that is memorizing just by listening. Now imagine you actually saying it and you're attempting to think, etc. Without you realizing your brain was working and picturing Innahum Iyadharu alaykum yarjumukum. How many words were there? 4 words. Why do you know there's 4 words? The brain was doing that. The brain was picturing it, putting it together. There was one verb in there. Do you understand what I mean? So if you engage also with the text and you put yourself out there, you'll see without you realizing how many verses. We memorized 4 lines. The verses are sticky like this. We memorized almost half of the verse. No, more than, like half of the verse already. How long was that? 1 minute. And I memorized it. You, not you, but you memorized it. I imagine you still attempt to memorize it as well. So it's not rocket science like you think. We break it down to small pieces, inshallah, biteable sizes, and then we do it like that. And before you know it, if you work it out, if it's a half page, how many pages in Surah? Can somebody check quickly? 11 pages, can't be man. No, that's a different print. It's a different print. But in the Mus'haf, Yeah, it's about 15 to 18 sides. 15 to 18, yeah. Ma? 11 sides in a 15 liner. Okay? So if it's 15, so that means in 30 weekends or 30 days, you can memorize if we take a half page a day. And here and there are things that we know already, so it becomes easier. For example, Inna alladhina amanu. We all know Inna alladhina amanu. Also, as we go on, you will see what's going to happen is your ability to retain becomes much more stronger. Not only with Quran, but with the recipes also. Everything. It just becomes much more stronger. You'll see what happens. So, as we carry on, our half page is going to be like nothing. Then I'll be able to ask you guys to prepare the half page for the class even. It will be so simple. You can ask Rafi, for example, how quick will it take you to prepare half page?
20 minutes for the day.
Go. Rafi is an old man. I can't ask him his age now, but Rafi is not a young guy. How old are you, Rafi? 37. Age doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I told you about the one of my students, 62. So, I don't know, he's 62 already? If you're not 62, then you can't compete with Adnan. He's 62 and he's memorized, I guess so. And that never went anywhere. So, inshallah, is everybody ready for next week? No class next week. What? Is this a term thing? Like you know what we're gonna do? Yeah, you can do it on your own, it's no problem. I just don't want you to memorize and then come here, then memorize what you already memorized. You know what I mean? I want you to not know it so that we can own the skill. Everybody with me? Then also maybe in the future or going forward, inshallah, what I wanted to do is run a course. Right? The course is to memorize Surah Rahman. Can't we do Surah Rahman? Okay, now wait, I don't want to get into that. Because what's the name actually asked Mulk Khalil to do maybe an evening thing where we memorize Surah Rahman in a month. Alright, so it's basically 4 sessions. 4 or 5 sessions and we're memorizing entire Surah Rahman. Everybody with me? So, yes? There's no problem. But most people, they're shopping on a Saturday. Oh, will it fall? Hopefully it will be online, inshallah. I know it's not the same, but yeah, Surah Rahman. Oh, it takes. I'm going to consult with Manana Khalil now. Maybe we do Surah Rahman instead of Surah Kahf. Is that fine? So the guys, when you come for Fajr Salah, you know what you can read. Khalas? Is that fine? No, that's the point of it. To show you how to package it, Nika. Right? Any questions before we conclude? Hold on, Bismillah. How long we pull them? Okay, no problem. Qutub Jaddin. Can you see them? Qaf, Ta, Ba, Jim, Dal. Those are letters Qaf, Qaf, Qala. They have to be sakin. Everybody with me? Right? Munfasil, mad munfasil, for example, like this. This is mad muttasil. Ja'a, you put it 4. Right? And then Ida Ja'a, Qul ya ayyuhal kafirun. We didn't do mad lazim in this class yet, right? But we'll get to that again. Qul ya ayyuha. See the letter of mad here? That means normally has a small one over there. Sorry, there's a letter of mad. Ya ayyuha. This is a mad munfasil. And it's also 4. Is that clear? قُلْ يَا أَيُّهَا الْكَافِرُونَ. That's 4. Alright? Then as well as إِذَا جَاءَتِ. That's also 4. All the mad that you see, pull it 4. That's fine. Until we say there is a mad lazim. Basically, what's a mad lazim? A mad lazim or arid waqfi. Forget about that. But a mad lazim is like this. Safati wa yaqbidu. You know that verse, right? Or dalil. Dalil. Even though this, remember I explained what this is. What is this? The word mad. Very good, right? So this over here, the minute you see after a letter of mad, remember we spoke about the letter of mad, no? Alif, waw and ya, not Hamza. Hamza enacts the mad. Alright? If a Hamza comes after the letter of mad, then you will either have mad munfasil or mad muttasil. Munfasil means there's a fasl between the two, meaning that the letter of mad comes in one word and the Hamza comes in the next word. And with muttasil, the letter of mad in one word and the Hamza in one word. Right? For example, like Ja'a, letter of mad and Hamza, one word. Are you with me? Letter of mad, Hamza, 2 words. Are you with me? Separate words. So Ya is one word and Ayyuha is another word. Are you with me? But it's the same thing. Alright? The only reason why they differentiate between the two is because in different qira'at, you will pull the length of that mad different. Are you with me? But it's basically the same thing for us, at least, right? But the mad lazim like dalil. Because sisters. For example, like dalil. If after a letter of mad, I really want to take a concentration away. Think about the sisters. It's going to go quick. That's why I'm speaking fast. After a letter of mad, if you find a shadda or a sukoon, a shadda or a sukoon, then this mad over here, we're going to pull 5 or 6. This is a lam yana. Even though it's written the same. Remember, when you spell out dalil, how do you spell it out? Dalil. Can you picture that? So, the first one has a sakin, and the second one has a fatha. But what do? We put the lam together and we put a shadda on top of it. Are you with me? So if after a letter of mad, a sakin, or a sukoon, or a shadda comes, then this mad is going to be called mad lazim. And this one you pull very long. Dalil. Simple? Okay, Jameel. Anything else? Was this clear? I know it went quick, man, but you know the sisters and I don't want you guys to curse me like that. Anything else? Khalas? Subhanallah, jazakumullah khairan. Subhanallah, bihamdi, subhanakallahumma, bihamdik.